Hello and welcome to the Break Run Bar. My name's Deck. I'm joined with Carl, and today I'm taking a trip up the Mersey. And as you can tell, I'm an Everton fan as well, which is unfortunate for me, but lucky for Carl. It's Tyler.
Hi.
How are you doing today, Tyler? How's your lockdown going?
Yeah, to be honest, it's been pretty shit. If I'm going to be honest with you, I'd probably say the first lockdown. I think everyone can probably vouch for this. But the first lockdown, it was like something new. It was something, interesting. You was like thinking, right, that's it. I can slob on the couch. I can take endless amounts of naps. I can watch Netflix. And then by the friggin' 4.0 or whatever on now, I'm just like, you know what? I am at the pits of my life right now. It's honestly, it is so freaking bad. And like the worst part is like I lost like 2 of my dogs in the space of 2 months. So I've not even been able to see anyone, to cuddle anyone. So it's been shit this time around.
Oh, might add, we are joined by Boo. So
she's got to make an appearance. She has to. Say hi. Okay.
Definitely not impressed with you, is she?
No, she's not. She's like, you've just woke me up. Honestly.
Right, so before anything gets away, is there anything anyone would like to say or anything? Open floor before we start asking questions, having a laugh and a joke. Is there anything that anyone wants to have a laugh, any business intended?
Stop being paedophiles. Stop being little pervs. That's for anyone who watches this who might be a little nonce.
That too, because that just sounded like you just shouted that at me and Deck.
Yeah.
Definitely not used to.
Like, what?
Definitely not used to, but certain weirdos on Twitter and on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. I think a lot of us have that sentiment.
Yeah.
And we wholeheartedly agree. I think that's going to happen every time we're going to have a guest on now.
Yeah. There's just no room for it. There's absolutely no room for it.
No room for it. So let's go on to theme parks and having a laugh and all that.
Yeah.
What made you become a theme park enthusiast?
Have I got a story to tell you about this? We're going to be here for like an hour now just explaining this whole story. But if I'm going to be completely honest with you, when I was younger, I did not like roller coasters whatsoever. I absolutely hated them. I was like, I'm never ever going to go on them. Like my biggest kind of hardcore coaster that I'd ever go on would be the Naughty Squirrel ride at Alton Towers. That was as hardcore as it got for me. But then once, like we went to Alton Towers. When I was younger, I used to always go to Alton Towers and I'd always love it, but I just would never like the, like the rides and the coasters and stuff like that. And so one day we went there and my mum was like, Tyler, why don't you just try going on air? Because obviously that's what it was at the time when I went there. And I was thinking, I'm not going to like it. Went on it, absolutely loved it. And then I came off it and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to try going on Nemesis. Went on Nemesis, lost my bloody flip-flop. And then I was like, oh my God, I hate this. This is the reason why I don't like coasters. And then I stopped liking them. And then when was it? I think it was in 2018. I went to Scarefest, rode Oblivion, and now I'm just kind of like a theme park enthusiast now. I love it.
I'm not going to be...
We just went on a journey then.
Yeah, it was a journey.
I feel like we all just went on a journey.
We do. And like I have like anxiety and stuff like that, so I'm quite an anxious person. And I remember like I'd always have a look, on like the boards before you go on, and it'd say like, don't ride this coaster if you've got a heart problem. And I would look at it and I'd go, oh, fucking hell, I'm not going on this coaster. I might die of a heart attack that I don't know I've got. So like that was my thinking behind like coasters and stuff. That's why I never rode them. I was like thinking, you know what, I'm going to die on this coaster, like literally have a physical health problem. And now I'm like, my younger self would literally be looking at my older self now, be thinking, wow, like you've grown so much.
I think
now I'm just like, whatever.
I think I have to ask. So, when you're walking towards Nemesis.
Yeah.
And you can quite clearly see that it's a suspended roller coaster.
Yeah.
Your legs dangling. What made you think it was a good idea to wear flip-flops?
I was thinking the same thing.
I think, you know what? I think I was just a young girl and I thought, you know what? What's the worst that a coaster can do? I'll just come off being sick. I lost a flip-flop.
And so you just thought you'd have feet like Spider-Man and things were going
Literally, I thought like, oh, you know what? Even on the inversions, nothing's gonna happen. It did. Went off, gone.
Did you ever get the flip flop back?
I don't think I did. No.
No, what though?
My mum was like, "Let's go to Lost Property." I was like, "No, leave it."
Speaking of things coming off on rides, like last year I went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend.
Yeah.
I noticed a load of people were like on Icon. A load of people were still wearing the hats and whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, it's freezing. It's just started raining. I'm gonna keep my hat on.
Yeah.
Shoots off, go up the top hat section. Soon as I hit that top, my hat just went.
Did it?
It just went flying. I got off
the you didn't want to get your hair wet.
Well, I got off the my head. I didn't want to freeze my head. But I got off the ride, and I was thinking, wow, where's that gone?
Oh no.
Loads of people came over to me and said, yeah, was that your hat that came off? I was like, yeah.
Did it twat them in the face?
No, they went, it's just over there on that ride. It's like a little Eddie Stowbar truck thing.
Yeah.
It was on that. And the fella walked up the track, got it and passed it back to me. I was like, get in.
Oh my God.
I'm never letting go of that hat now because that's like a proper memory for me.
See, I'm so glad now that I listened when my partner said to me, take off your hat on Icon, because it was the first time riding Icon, and like I love launch coasters anyway. They're probably one of my favorites. And I was like thinking, you know what, my hat will stay on. It's dead tight round my head. It was like, it's not, it'll fly off. The minute that you launch, it'll fly off. And so I was like, oh yeah, but I want to get a really good on-ride photo. I want my hat to look it, because I had an Icon hat at the time. So I was like, I want an on-ride photo where it says Icon and I'm riding Icon. And then I ended up taking it off. And then on the on-ride photo, I literally have my hood up and I'm just like, you can't even see me because I had the mask on. Yeah. So I was like, gosh, this ride photo is ugly. It's not what I wanted it to be, but I'm so glad now because it would have gone.
Well, when we came off it, look at me ass. I'm proper panicking, thinking I'm in Blackpool.
Yeah,
it's freezing.
It's freezing.
I was like, it's freezing. It's pissing down. Me missus laughing her head off. I'm like that going, nah, I'm gonna freeze my head. I need something. And then when everyone came up to me and they're like, "Is that your hat over there?" I was like, how's this like one person become like a big story in Pleasure Beach the day that my hat came off? Like, fair play to the fella who brought it back to me. He was having a laugh and a joke, and he just went to lad.
Yeah, I was worrying on, you know, like when obviously they said at theme parks you've got to wear masks on ride. I was thinking, oh my God, if I go in oblivion and then on that drop and then it flings up in my face. But I went on the Pepsi Max with it, and I kid you not, I nearly lost my face mask on Pepsi Max.
Ski masks are the way forward for roller coaster rides. I'm sorry to say, you can have those masks.
Yeah.
But I've seen photos when I was at Thorpe Park and this last year. You see them over their eyes, but the wind's blowing up there over their eyes, down at their chins, or you get the occasional 50-50 where they've got a top lip there and you've got the mask there.
Yeah.
Or vice versa, like that. It's like, well, you see.
I remember watching, you know, this morning. And it was like when theme parks had introduced, you know, putting
was that the one that just had a baby and then went on Icon and she's going to wear
Josie Gibson.
Yeah.
And she was like this going all the way around. I can't see.
But I was thinking, she's come down my way, down southwest. Yeah. And I thought, that's just funny. Seeing her accent on this morning when I watched it on YouTube was hilarious.
Yeah, she's got a very prominent voice, hasn't she? You can tell it's Josie from a mile away.
I was going to start wearing balaclavas, but then I figured, like, soon as people hear my voice, they're thinking I'm going to rob them.
We think of that when you don't have a mask on, mate, so come on.
I know, but it's even more when I'm wearing a mask, like the size of me walking up to someone and going, all right, lad, you know what I mean, with a balaclava, and nothing about to nick him, so...
Calm down.
I decided not to do it in the end. I thought I'll just wear a mask as and when.
Yeah, that's what my partner was like, because he's a Scouser, and he was like, oh, I can't go wearing that. People think I'm gonna nick it. I was like, Phil, you're fine.
Is he from Two Dogs as well?
Yeah, well, he's more like by you know, Anfield. He's around there. He used to live around there. Unfortunately, well, you do actually. Unfortunately, we all do as Evertonians. That's the hell of Liverpool.
Hey, at least we'll never walk alone.
Oh God,
Sorry,
that
mate.
song. Oh, that song.
Sorry, Dec, I don't speak Norwegian.
No,
Ooh. I don't speak Baldy. It's fine.
I reckon we should play Z Cars on full blast or Spirit of the Blues.
Go for it.
I can easily edit it and literally zone it right out.
Yeah, here we go. Hang on, I've got it on my phone. Let's just. You need a little bit of happiness today of all days, don't you?
Hey, I was happy England won the rugby.
True. Right, here we go.
Even
Let's
though
listen to.
I love that. That was a dangerous tackle.
Come on, get into the groove.
I'm wearing blue anyway. I don't normally wear blue, Tom, with my new Island Not No Other t-shirt available at Thorpe Park.
It's a step. It's progress.
It's not. I'm putting back my new hoodie as well. So in the news this week, well, not really news. They did just show the Theme Park Fandom musical on YouTube, which a lot of YouTube content creators and Nick Hudson really did a good job on that. I really enjoyed watching it.
It was for a great cause, definitely.
It was, and it was a really fun, really enjoyable to listen to. I've never seen such a song that makes you want to go to Spoons more often.
Spoons.
On a Monday night, Tuesday night. And it makes you want to go to Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend even more.
Oh, you've got to.
And as we can tell from why we call it a break run bar, it's because I drink. And I drink heavily.
Oh, God. I used to drink.
Weekend,
Pardon?
Are you planning on going over the weekend?
I'm planning on going opening weekend. I'm going to try and do... I've got so many ideas in my head of what I want to do. I want to do one day, I want to do the Big Four, which in my head would be, and I guarantee you it will not happen, Blackpool, to Alton Towers, to Thorpe, to Chessington.
In a day?
In a day.
You're having a bubble, aren't you? You're nowhere near it.
I'll start at Blackpool. I'll drive to Blackpool for the day before. Then it's 2 hours to Alton.
From Blackpool?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what I said.
It's a little bit longer, isn't it?
Blackpool's an hour and a half. Sorry, Blackpool's an hour and a half away from me, as is Alton Towers, the other direction.
Oh, we'll have to work it out. But that's my kind of idea I wanted to do.
Or I mean, it's a great idea.
Yeah. Or I just do the Alton Tower, or do the Merlin Big Four, which is just Alton, Thorpe, Legoland, and Chessington, which is more realistic because the three are all together.
Yeah.
The Alton Tower is the one that's furthest away. But I want to do all the opening weekends. My mate has been talking about it. But obviously nothing. We haven't booked anything. I've only booked.
It's a good idea.
It is. It'll be a great vlog, but it'll
I think it'll be long.
Yeah, on the last ride, I think it'll be like this.
If you wanted to go from Blackpool to Alton Towers, that'll take 2 hours.
Yeah, so like I said, 2 hours.
But if you include in the fact that you've got a queue for a ride in Blackpool, which, to be fair, probably take you about half an hour. Thank you for the ride in Alton Towers, which will take you an hour.
Alton Towers is ridiculous for queue lines.
And then from Alton Towers to Thorpe Park, it's about 3 hours. You'll have no chance of doing that in the day.
Well, that's already 6. Let's say 6.
Yeah, well, unless you plan on doing it on a day where you've got like late night riding, like Scarefest or Oktoberfest, something like that, you might get it done. On a normal day, you've got no chance.
I'll have to find out.
It's worth a shot.
It'll be
the bad news and stomp all over your ambitions, mate. But
it's very ambitious.
The thing is, I'm always ambitious, but I don't get nothing done.
I'm the same.
It's like the old Top Gear saying, ambitious but rubbish.
Yeah.
Did you watch the Top Gear episode where they went around Alton Towers?
I did.
Did you?
Rita, bad name for her.
I was like thinking, yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they called it Rita, if I'm honest. Especially now with the Dark Forest, it does not fit into the whole Dark Forest theme.
I think Rita will probably end up getting pulled out.
See, I wouldn't mind them switching Rita to like a Intamin Blitz.
You'd have to really extend it.
And you have to weave it straight away through 13, which would make it a bit more funny. You can have a good couple head chopper moments on that. The only thing I would say though is the storyline, because I think when I go to Dark Forest
needs scrapping.
I think the theme in the Dark Forest, the story I see it, in my opinion, is that it's 1950s. You know, when the dragsters and all that was like the Model B Fords and all that. They're prolific in those times. So Dark Forest is like very much the old, I would say, horror movie, serial killer kind of like vibe. So you go into that like Jason X, like Jason.
Yeah.
You're going into 13. Obviously, a horror things there. You do 13, then you do Rita to escape from 13, from this paranormal activity that's going through you, and you escape through Rita. Because they always call a female car, you always call a car female.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as you cast my sister who calls it Chigaboom. I don't know why.
But I reckon, well, if it's going to be like with the whole Dark Forest, they should definitely like alter some theming around it, or maybe like include more theming, because it's just a basic like track layout.
Well, it is a basic track layout. Everyone says that about Rita. It's just the only good thing is the launch and the first turn, because you take that so much speed.
And like I love launch coasters, but Rita is not. It's not one of my favorites.
I can't wait for you to try Stealth.
I'm so excited. I'm so pumped to try Stealth. Just that top hat, the way it's so tall.
The thing is, though, they make you wait in that queue. You're there, you're locked and cocked.
Yeah.
And you're literally just there waiting, and you see the lights going. You're thinking, oh, God, what have I made? I've made a mistake here. You know, they just make you wait, and you see it rock back and forth.
Yeah.
And then literally just go whack.
Like, I've watched on-ride POVs of it, and obviously that huge top hat, it's tall, isn't it? I think it's like, is that the second tallest coaster in the UK? Is it
205 foot?
Yeah. So like on ride POVs, like obviously you're not going to get the height of it. So I said, like, my partner, I would love when we go to Fort Park to ride that, but I know for a fact that when I go there, I'm going to be like taken back by how tall it is.
You would kind of have to like literally
brace yourself.
Yeah, I hate. I don't say I hate launch coasters. I have a love-hate relationship. Yeah. I hate to go on them, but once I'm on them and they go, I love them.
Yeah, I think it's that little bit of adrenaline that you get on it.
I just hate the waiting.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I'm okay with B&M inverts. I'm okay with like wing coasters. Wing coasters are brilliant. Like Carl says, he reckons Swarm's #1 in his opinion.
I can't wait to try Swarm.
Swarm is easily the best coaster in the UK.
Is it?
Yeah. If you have another #1 other than the Swarm, you're wrong.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say you're wrong. I think that's your opinion. You're entitled. And
you can say that, but people's opinions can be wrong.
Yeah. Well,
I have a bit of a controversial opinion.
Go on.
Galactic is my favorite.
Yeah, that's definitely controversial.
I just love it.
I'll accept that purely because Galactica is different to what other coasters
and it's a first. It was the first. Do you know what I mean?
So I can understand that from that point of view. And plus, as you said before, that was the first sort of roller coaster that you went.
Yeah. So that's what got me over my fear. Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that being your favourite then.
Yeah, I love it.
But Swarm, it's intense, but it's just needs to be longer.
It needs to be longer, but what can you do? On the question of first, we know your first, Tyler. Carl, what was your first coaster?
Funnily enough, my first one was there as well.
Really?
Yeah, because I went to Alton Towers with school, and I went with a few lads who Like we went there with school, but obviously we could go off in our own little groups and everything. And the lads I was with, they were like, "Oh, let's go." Was the bigger rides? I was like, "Yeah, sound okay." We went to the back and went on air, and I was like, "Okay, yeah." That was the first like sort of big roller coaster I'd done. Aside from that, it was stuff like the villas and other shit like that when you're young. But
That's what I was like. Like I used to live literally not even 5 minutes from Gulliver's World in Warrington. And obviously when I was younger, like my dad would take me there and stuff like that. And I can't even remember what the coasters there were called. I don't even think there was like major coasters. Do you know what I mean? Like it's all kiddies, isn't it? It's based around families and kids and stuff. But then when I went on air, I was like, wow, this is really, really good. And then it gave me big boys bollocks because then I was like, I'm going to go on the Nemesis. And then I went on that, came off that, knocked me for 6, felt so dizzy. And I was like, oh no, I'm never going on coasters again.
In other words, you got castrated.
Yeah.
Well, I got admitted, I think Air, well, when it was Galactica, is probably one of the better coasters to go on for first time coaster. You get a unique experience, and it's not that intense, and it's quite fun.
That's what I say. Like my partner, he has never been on a coaster before until he met me, and I remember we went to Scarefest in 2018, and it was his first time, and I said to him, "Go on Air, not Air, Galactica. Go on Galactica. See how you feel about it. It's not intense. I promise, not intense. It's quite chilled." And then he came off it, and it's his favorite as well, along with 13.
I think I made my missus the worst call. I put her first ever ride. So I said to him before, my miss from the Philippines, they only have one theme park in the Philippines, and it's essentially for rich kids.
Yeah.
And in the business, so much money, and it's expensive. It's like for us, like 40 quid's nothing. For them, that 40 quid was like everything, and that's how much it costs to get in. So she wasn't that privileged, so she's never been in. So took her to Thorpe Park. First coaster, the Swarm.
Did she like it?
Oh, yeah, but I got a couple swear words out of her and telling her that don't go near her again. You're an effing idiot. Sorry, a fucking idiot. I fucking hate you. Yeah, it was quite fun.
Yeah, that's what I was like going on Oblivion for the first time, because when I was younger, that was always the one that like is the fade. Do you know what I mean? I think it's because like you just kind of drop into this hole in the ground and you're like, oh my god. So when I went on that in 2018, like I was looking at it, I was stood there, next sector, or it was like in the dark, and I was like thinking, wow, it looks pretty in the dark. And I was just looking at it thinking, can I really do this? And then my fiance's brother, he was like, come on, let's just get on it, because then you don't have to think about it, you'll just get on it. And then I kid you not, when the restraints went down and then you start up on the lift hill, I was thinking, fucking hell, I want to just get off this coaster as soon as possible. What am I doing? And I think I got myself that worked up into an anxious state that I kind of like, my mind was fuzzy on my first ever ride of Oblivion, because I must have just zoned out on it because I got myself too stressed about it.
Carl, are you sleeping?
Oh, mate.
It looked like you were sleeping there. You're there for like, just like eyes down. Like, I'm just sleeping.
It will be now after how long we've been speaking for.
No, I was listening intently, just because of the fact that when you were talking about Oblivion, like, even to this day, that ride still makes me drop me decks.
It's very intimidating.
Like, it's just the worst part about it for me is when you've gone through the queue and you walk through that like little friggin' shed.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
It is.
Like you're walking through, you're smelling other people's farts.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
I didn't like it at all. And then you go in the station and that bit sound. As soon as I sat down on it and pulled the thing, I was like, it's comfy, I feel all right in here.
Yeah.
But when you start going up the lift hill, it's so steep.
It is.
Still, that's the point where I started like going brown town.
It's not just the fact it's not the fact it's steep, it's slow.
It's slow. Yeah. It's very slow.
And it builds up the tension.
Me mate Ian, he was sat next to me when I first went on it. That was the first like intense roller coaster I'd done. Like, as soon as we get round to the top, my mate's like, you're all right. It's like, yeah, it's one drop, I'll be sound.
Yeah.
As soon as we went down, like, I shit myself that much. We went to get some food from Just Chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, my mate said, like, it looked like I was washing my face with my burger. I was shaking that much. I was like that.
Yeah.
And it was
I agree.
quite an intense thing. Like, I mean, even now when I go out on towers, I tend not to go on it, and that's not through fear or anything like that, but I refuse to queue for a ride that's got one drop.
The thing is the queue lines, not so much for like, you know, like Rita and all that, but for Oblivion and also Wicker Man, their queue lines are so long.
Massive, isn't it?
I'm like, fucking hell, I just want to get on the coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the input and output is crazy. Right.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pause it there for a pause for the cause.
No worries.
Okay, and we'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you very much for letting us pause for the cause there. So let's go on to merch, because we talked on YouTube, on Twitter. I can tell I've changed my handle to my Twitter name to follow, if anyone would like to follow. Merch wise, what do you have?
Me? I have a lot. One of them being here. I mean, I don't know whether you class them really as merch, but I have my Icon hoodie here. I have Oblivion t-shirts. I have Galactica t-shirts. I have Icon t-shirt. I have the Pleasure Beach 125th year one. I also have the Smiley Gillet. And I have mugs, and I also have 13 Bear, so I have quite a lot.
Carl, what about you? Besides the stuffed teddies that you win.
I've got Icon hoodie, Icon mug. That's pretty much it for my merch. My missus has got.
Have you seen the Icon candle?
No, I haven't.
Have you not? I wanted that. Blackpool Pleasure Beach actually have like an Icon candle, and they have like some other ones for Valentine's Day as well, I believe.
Oh no! I bought my missus a candle for Valentine's Day. She's not happy with it.
Why?
Because she told me not to get me. Wait, I'll just double check. she told me she didn't know what she wanted, so I thought, right, okay. So I go on there. So I'm on to the old Moonpig. I'm having a little look on it. Got her card. Okay, it's a bit of a funny card.
I got mine. Something funny from Moonpig.
Yeah, I said to I put on. You know when it's love when you tell the other person you're going for a poo. Right?
I got my partner a Boris Johnson one that says, "Alas, it's Valentine's Day. The only thing you're getting is a BJ."
So I'm there with, on the inside. I found they do a you can actually called inspiration. They write out to all the stuff and say, "My marvelous monkey, I love you so much. You mean everything to me. I'll do anything for you." Blah blah. And I can't remember what it was. And at the end, they said, "Except if it was a roller coaster."
Yeah.
And she looked at me like, "Are you fucking joking?" I was like, "It's meant to be fun." I said, "Look, it's meant to be a funny car." I said,
"Yeah,
it's gonna be funny. It's funny." And then I got a candle, a Yankee candle of roses, with smells of roses.
Oh no!
So I thought, I'll get that as a candle. It smells of roses. I can say they'll last longer than the flowers that you get.
I'm sat here like, obviously, I'm a girl, and I can say if my partner was to get me something that smelled of roses, I'd be like, "Fucking hell! Do you think I'm like past me time?"
But I think my argument is that she did say to me she didn't want flowers.
Yeah.
Because she just started a job when she left, hence all the flowers behind me.
Yeah.
People that left that gave her all flowers. So she didn't want any flowers.
Yeah.
And then she didn't know what she wanted, so I thought, okay, well I'll get her. It's either that or socks. And I thought,
I mean, I'm clapping for you because God loves a trier.
Oh, I'll be beheaded tonight, I tell you. I will be.
I'm waiting to see what my partner's got me. I said to him, like, I don't mind you you don't even have to get me nothing. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I said, if you're going to get me anything, get me something that's from Alton Towers, because that's my favourite theme park.
Yeah.
So he better add. I'm only joking.
See, hang on. Carl's been very quiet on this behalf, actually.
Yeah.
What?
You've been very quiet.
What did you expect me to say?
Well, you could say, could be.
What have you got someone for Valentine's Day?
Well, I can't really say because it's a surprise and she's downstairs, so she might hear me. But
it's an Everton mug.
It's not. I'll see if I can get a photo and show you it.
Go on.
I bet it's like some flowers and chocolate, or
yeah.
I know a friend of mine bought a Beauty and the Beast rose.
Oh my god! Stop! I love Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, Beauty and the Beast rose, and it was actually golden. It was a golden rose.
So was it like real, like one of those like forever ones, or
supposedly? Yeah.
Oh, they're quite expensive for what they are, you know.
Well, he bought them for like 30 quid.
What did he? Oh, there's some that I've seen online which are like supposed to be like Beauty and the Beast inspired, and they're like going for like 50, 60 quid.
Talking about that Wicker Man statue.
I love Wicker Man.
Oh, Wicker Man's amazing. That statue though, I wanted it. I was actually saving up for the big one.
Was you?
Yeah, and I was like, I really want it.
The only thing I can afford is the Wicker Man ride resins.
Well, you see, they do a smaller one now though for 300.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, and I was thinking, do I go for that?
Although I think this season or last season, should I say, I feel like Wicker Man has been quite rough.
It's a wooden coaster.
Woody, yeah, I was going to say it's like at Blackpool. You know, the woodies there are painful.
Yeah, every ride when you've got wood, every ride is always going to be rough now.
It's going to be rough. It's had retracking, hasn't it, as well?
No,
I believe. Has it not had retracking?
Not that I know of. No.
Oh, I thought I'd seen online that they had retracking.
No, because I think and I'll be honest. After 2 years, people are now change it to an RMC.
No, keep it as it is.
2 years, 3 years. Sorry, 2018.
Yeah.
I was thinking, just let it run. It's still got a lot of life. It's got at least about another 50 years of life. Because I think that's how long they last. If you look at Blackpool.
Yeah. Blackpool's is, I mean, although it kills me, but it's still standing. Although I seen a tweet actually from Amanda Thompson, and I think she said like maybe we should walk up. Is it the Big Dipper or Blue Dipper or whatever it is? Can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, Big Dipper.
Said, yeah, maybe we should walk up that. I was like, come on then. I'd love to walk up the big one, but I have a fear of heights, so I'd just pass out. Probably.
Oh no, don't get me. I've got a fear of heights. I've been up to the Empire State Building.
Me too. I've been on the Empire State Building.
I've been when you go to the top, and you are literally looking over.
And it feels like the building's swaying.
Yeah, but you know that big bit of steel.
Yeah.
I literally was clambering onto that like that, and I'm not. And I was on top. You know Rockefeller Center.
Yeah.
I was on the top of that. I went on the top of that, and he had to have a security guard there at all times.
Oh my!
Because you got nothing around you. You got like but you got the glass one, and then you go up again, and they had to have a security guard all up there. And I'm there like I went up. I literally took 2 minutes to look round, 2 seconds, and he looked at me and was like laughing. I was like, "Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do, mate." It's like, "Yeah." I was there, one hand in front of the other on the rail, just
I was like that. Have you seen the Statue of Liberty? Have you ever been in that? And I was going to go on at the top of like her crown. And have you seen the stairs in there? Like they're so like they've got the biggest gap like in between them. And I got up halfway and I was like, I can't. I'm not looking down. It's too tall. I'm gonna have to come down. I was like literally on my hands and knees crawling backwards trying to get down.
You know, I'm a roofer, so. You know, I shouldn't be scared of heights.
Shouldn't be. I'm terrified.
I always find some jobs that you just don't want to go near.
No, it's like when I went on the big one, and you know, obviously it's the tallest, isn't it? Well, kind of with stealth, I guess. And I went on it, and I was like psyching myself up in the queue line. I was like, "Come on, Tyler, you can do this. Like you've been on Oblivion, you've been on Icon, you can do others. Obviously, they're not as tall as the big one." But I was like psyching myself up, got on there. There was a little lad behind us in the back of the train. And I was like saying to him, "You're right." And he was like, "I'm just afraid of heights." I was like, "Me too, don't worry." So on the lift hill, I kept on turning back to him going, are you okay? Like, I was more concerned about him, even though inside I was shitting it. And I think I must have just psyched myself up again, like on Oblivion, where I just can't remember that whole ride experience fully because I must have just got myself that worked up that I was like, oh, freaking hell. But from what I remember, it was a smooth ride.
I was, you know, have you been to Vegas?
No, never been
Right.
Vegas.
So you know that big.
There's a coaster, isn't there? Or like an attraction at the top?
In the Hotel New York, New York.
Yeah.
I've been on that one.
Oh my god.
That
What's the one where it tilts you back and then forward? Is that it?
Is it on the Stratosphere? It's like the big needle one.
Yeah, I think my dad's been on that actually.
Well, I didn't do that one. I did the one next to it, which is on the same height as it. Which is, and I don't know if it's more scary or anything.
Yeah.
But I'm shit scared of heights. So my dad said, we all go on this. Like me, dad, my sister, my mum, and my sister's fiance now, and he's one of my best mates anyway.
Yeah.
No, I'm normally scared of heights. I don't want to do nothing to do with him. Even though I'm a roofer, that height is too high. I was like, nah, don't do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No. He's like, I'm gonna go on one. I was like,
yeah.
Well, I'm only gonna be here once. Just do it. So I'm just literally talking to myself. I said, yeah, I'll do it. So all the way through the queue, I'm going, I'm a tank. I can do this. Just like, in my head, just like going, you can do it.
Psyching yourself up, yeah.
Yeah. So this ride, I can't remember what it's called, but essentially, they sit you in there, they turn you, dangle you over it, over the edge, right? And then they start spinning you around.
Oh, no.
As they spin you around, they open up. So as you open up, you are looking flat to the ground.
Oh, my God, I couldn't do that.
So you're spinning you around like that, and I'm there going, after a while, I'm thinking, actually, it's not that bad. Somehow, they managed to take a photo.
Yeah.
And I had my photo taken over, and I was like, yeah, But
I bet when he got off it, though, he was buzzing.
I was buzzing. I was loving it.
That's what I was like when I got off the big one. I was like, I've done it. I can accomplish anything now.
First thing was, though, there was another one you could do. You could actually do a free fall from it.
Oh, my God.
But it wasn't a free fall. They would strap you into a suit.
Yeah.
And they would strap that suit onto 2 zip wires. You just jump out and they just let you fly down like that.
Oh, no, I couldn't. There's someone who I used to watch on YouTube. I don't anymore, like, because it gives me severe anxiety. But he like climbs up coasters, but he's not even like, harnessed in or nothing. He just climbs off it, free falling. It knocks me sick. It's stupid though, because I'm like, you're an idiot. Because if something happens to you, you know what I mean. Like you've broke into that park and you've done it.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah, you are.
Right. I have decided on trying a different game today.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope we got our mulled wine, beer, and our cup of tea ready.
Yeah. Just in my Everton cup, by the way, a glass.
Yes, okay, I'm going to prefer. This is why I'm outnumbered 2-1 and if it was what was meant to be, which was next week, we would have been a bit of banter. But I would try a bit of word association.
Oh, what's that?
So, I would say a word.
Yeah.
You got to have something to associate with it.
Okay.
So, if I say, what's a word? Track.
Yeah.
You can say will.
Yeah.
Or so on and so forth. Or if I say like 13, because it's on the towers, you can associate Rita, then Dark Forest, then you go on to zones. You guys follow in?
Yeah, I'll try it, but I mean, we should have just played Say It or Shot It Coaster Edition somehow.
No idea what that is, so.
Oh, okay.
Carl, are you okay with this?
I'll give it my best shot.
Yeah, but that's Say It or Shot It. When Blackpool Pleasure Beach do after opening weekend, we should play that there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Definitely.
With Jaeger bombs. Hopefully with Jaeger bombs.
Oh, don't. Jaeger bombs. Oh, I had a bad experience with them. Never again.
Difference is, you got us to look out for you this time. So.
Yeah. give it my best shot.
So you associate a word. We go round in a circle.
Okay.
So let's go with me, then Carl, then you to make you so you understand it. If you hesitate, like take too long, or you repeat it, you do a sip of your drink.
Oh, okay.
All right. It's a good job we're not playing spots, because if you're rugby and you're from Yeovil Rugby Club, you know what spots is, and I am rubbish at spots.
I don't even freaking know what spots is.
It's to do with port and a lighter.
Yeah.
So if you spots is where you would literally you've got a number. So say I'm 1, Carl's 2, and you're 3, and I start. You got to say your name. I am 1 spot.
Yeah.
See how many spots you got on your face. I have no spots. How many spots does 3 spot got? And then you'll go. And if you mess up, they light the wax off the port on the bottle lid, and
that sounds dangerous.
burn it on your face.
Oh my god! Wow.
Brilliant.
Sounds like a game I don't fancy playing.
No.
To be honest, it doesn't burn. It just you just got a spot on there. So easy to wash because it's just wax. It's easy to wash this off. But then once you get that spot, you gotta go. I'm 1 spot. I got 1 spot. How many spots does?
Bloody hell! That sounds ruthless.
And you gotta take a shot of port every time.
You know.
So you gotta try and remember while getting drunk.
Oh my god.
I think I might get done for the promoting alcohol committee from YouTube today.
Right, I'll give it my best shot. Is all I'm gonna say.
So I'm gonna make it easy to start with, and I've got the most biggest head on that beer, but I was too fast.
Yeah.
Let's start off with stealth.
Fast.
Oh, fuck.
Hesitation. I'm claiming
hesitation. Launch.
Hesitating.
Fuck! I'm gonna be plastered by the end of this.
This is quite.
Do I have to drink this now then?
No, just take a sip. Essentially, it would be a shot, but like 2 fingers.
Oh, that is horrible. I feel like it's off because it's been in my cupboard for ages.
It could just be off because it's not heated.
Yeah, true. Although I have it hot or cold.
Okay, so I'll let you start there, Tyler.
Oh, I'm just going to go with Galactica.
Air.
Flying.
Oh, fuck. Can I say an element on it?
I suppose it's part. Well,
in line.
Heartline.
Corkscrew.
Cobra roll.
Loop.
This is just going to be all elements in it.
Smiler.
Batwing.
Sea serpent.
I'm getting my drink ready.
Inverted.
That's hesitation. That's hesitation. So yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah,
I'm just going to be plastered by the end of it. I can just tell.
You're having like what little mold? I think Carl's going to be most plastic.
Don't underestimate the mulled wine. It's 5% or something. I had to look on the back.
I don't know. To be honest, this Carlsberg is actually tasting pretty nice now. They've done a new way of doing it.
Hopefully it's because it's not sponsored by Liverpool anymore. They're not sponsored Liverpool.
They still are though, aren't they, on the boards?
Are they?
I
don't even know this.
So
I
Carl,
thought it was another one. Anyway.
Carl, you start us off, mate.
Okay. Nemesis.
B&M.
Invert.
Down.
Eh?
Sorry.
Sit down.
Oh. John Wardley.
Genius.
Me.
You can claim bullshit and get in the drink. If you claim bullshit and everyone else agrees, you can get in the drink.
I'm just going to keep it here because I know I'm just going to fail. Like my attention span is at worst at the best of times. And now I'm under pressure. I'm like, fuck, I can't say it. So it's just going to stay here.
Okay. So let's do it again. We had a bit of a banner on that one.
Yeah.
Jack Silkstone.
Okay.
YouTuber.
Murder Mavericks.
Podcast.
It was actually Costco, but
Oh.
our turn.
You could have rotation on it.
Our turn. Down it. Our drink.
You do realise the more that I'm drinking, the more this is going to get messy.
Well, I'm hoping it'll be quite funny. It'll be funny. I might get the views up.
Fairness, I haven't got that much longer because my battery's dying.
Ah.
Oh, mate. Have you not got no plug socket?
No, my charger's knackered on it.
Oh, no. How do
Gotta
you...
get a new one.
Do part 2.
Could do a part 2 next week before the derby.
Well, yeah, we ain't got no one else. Yeah, actually, we got anyone else?
No?
No, we ain't got no one else.
I'm happy for the take-ins. I'll take one for the team.
Should we do that? Should we do a follow-up on Friday?
Yeah. We can do part 1 and part 2. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm quite relaxed with it. Episode 4 and episode 5.
We'll do part 2 on Friday, the day before the derby.
Yeah. Let's.
We just keep playing till his battery dies. Then.
Well, it's gonna go in a minute, like it's flashing at me now. So,
is it?
Yeah.
Right, before you go, let me take a picture on my phone so I can say that I'm officially on Zoom. Smile, guys. I've never been on Zoom before.
I presume me and Todd can have a little more chat as you go, but then we'll wrap up and go do part 2 next week. And quite interesting. That'll be quite an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
All right, mate, yeah.
Sound, right.
Right. Carl's coming off the break run by. He's exiting to the left.
Is he gone? Yeah.
He is gone now. He's gone. So we'll continue a little bit more podcast just to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a shame about Carl. He was having a good laugh and all that. The drink is going to carry on as well.
Oh, fuck's sake.
So it'll be a bit more. You got a couple of burgers still though, so you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll be able to get some better alcoholic drinking for sure.
It's not a big deal. It's not going to end. It's not going to end today. We're going to have a couple more questions. We're going to have a chill out, have a bit of a chat, and they'll be fine. It's not a big deal for me. It's quite interesting to do a part 2. I'm quite actually interested to see how it's going to work.
Trusted to be with me, you would do a part 2 with someone who's like, oh, I'm going to be so nervous. I'm not going to have much to say.
The thing is,
and now you've got to do part 2.
The thing for me, part 2 is I gotta rewatch what I put out.
Oh no! So you're gonna have to see me being a proper bear annoying for however long we've been on here for. I can't even see on my laptop how long we've been on this for now.
Just see me look at what I got, what I've covered, what I've done, all that. You know.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
It's not no one's fault. It is what it is, and it can't be helped, and it's just life, really.
Yeah. Expect the unexpected, my saying is in life.
I expect him to be more professional.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I do look forward to these every week.
I can see now why, honestly, I can't.
Every week I have literally, I can't wait to see my next guest and have a good chat and have a good laugh. It helps break up the week. Well, let's say it's good for the end of the week.
It does.
I'm always prepared by 3-4 o'clock every week. 4 o'clock. I'm always here. I'm always set up, and I'm kind of ready. I
think as well because we're stuck indoors as well, and we're not really socializing much.
Exactly.
When you do have it, it's so chill and it's good. I like it.
Yeah, and anyone who does want to come on and is a theme park enthusiast, please don't feel to talk to any of us.
I recommend it.
Yeah. My Twitter handle's on there at WrestleDeck, Wrestle_deck. Don't ask about the name, please. It was a bad judgment call back in the day.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that actually.
I worked when I was in 2021. I worked in not year 20 when I was 21 years old. Yeah. I worked in Butlins as a barman.
Oh.
And I got in with the wrestlers when I did wrestling, and trained with them quite a bit, and I was getting really into it.
Oh my
At that
gosh.
point, I thought try and get through and try and put stuff. And then I kind of got off Twitter, and I didn't do it literally till I've just got back into doing theme parks. But I haven't changed my @handle, so there we go.
Your profile picture is very interesting. Is it with one of those the people at 4 on Fright Nights?
Scarefest, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, Fright Nights, yeah. I was trying to combat with you, say Scarefest, but you know what yeah, Fright Nights. The Crows.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very, I'll tell you what else brilliant.
Is it? It's something that I really want to do once COVID's gone.
I think one thing I would love to do,
yeah,
and it sounds a bit silly, but I would love to have a group of enthusiasts.
Like a meetup.
Yeah, meet up and do it.
Yeah.
Instead of like having, I suppose, the opening.
Yeah.
We can have the Merlin closing.
Yeah.
The last
I think that'd be good. Like I always say, I think like it would be so cool to just meet up with a bunch of enthusiasts and just go ride coasters. Like how amazing would that be? Because I don't know about you, but in my family, I'm probably the only person who enjoys coasters. Like in terms of like, you know, like the element side of it and stuff like that. And I think like it's nice to speak to another enthusiast, and I think it will be such an experience to like meet up with a bunch of enthusiasts and then go on coasters and just ramble about it all day.
The problem is there won't be a spoons.
No. Unless you go Blackpool.
Yeah, unless you go Blackpool.
Yeah.
Really, you know. But I'm really like into like, I want to get more into this community. I want to get more into, I would say, the inner circle, and just to drag them out more to like a lot of things, because like you said to me, you said thank you for letting me on the podcast.
Oh yeah, honestly, yeah.
And I'm not really, I'm more happy than anyone else to have anyone on the podcast.
Yeah. And I think for me, like I think like obviously in the community as well, like there's good and there's bad parts to it. And I think like when you like, for instance, you doing this and then inviting like other enthusiasts on there, I think it kind of somehow brings the community closer together. Do you know what I mean? Because then you'll end up speaking to more people on it, and then it's nice. I really do appreciate it, if I'm honest.
Oh well, it's no problem, but I still think like, and let's be honest, I'm a small fish in a big pond.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm literally like, well, it doesn't really matter what I feel like, a little goldfish, probably like that. But, but like, I'm trying to make this community a better place.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are, and I know that a lot of people keep to their people they know and all that. And like today, I've seen another YouTube podcast coming live.
Yeah.
And it's the same people they have on there.
Yeah. I've noticed.
Okay, we don't have as much followers as everyone else. Me in particular, I don't have that many subscribers or anything. But why don't you get me on for it, and it might be a different take? Or why don't you get yourself on and get yourself a different take?
That's what I think it is. And that's why, like, when I said to you, like, thank you so much, because you do have kind of, this isn't like obviously directed at anyone, but you do tend to, as a person who has maybe more subscribers, you do tend to have bigger people on there who then have more subscribers so that you can, you know, obviously, yeah. But I think like with you, like you're definitely helping for, you know, more than you probably realize. You're helping people to feel involved and more like a community, like it should.
Well, that's what I want to try and do, and I want to try and bring people in. So, because I'm going to be honest now. I went through how I got the guests in. I've got in. I put on the Just Talk theme parks.
Yeah.
Carl came to me.
Yeah.
I asked the question. Carl, I'll happily do it, and like, you know. And then through that, me and Carl's got a good connection. We're a good laugh and a joke.
Yeah, I can see that.
literally after one episode, we've been quite pally.
Oh, that's good.
The next episode, I just literally asked Rain, and Rain said, "Yeah, happy to come on. First time trying it. Happy days."
Yeah.
Then it kind of like she went to me and said, "Oh, you want to try?" I said, I want to get this Nemesis Queen on, and Lisa, sorry.
Lisa, yeah.
Not Rachel, Lisa.
I noticed that. I was like, oh no.
And she was brilliant. She was absolutely brilliant. And then through Carl, we have you because you're Evertonians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
probably your worst nightmare.
I'm getting a big northern following.
I know, but it's good. It is good.
It is good. I would like to have some more people to talk about Thought Park with.
Definitely. hopefully, like
soon.
Yeah, hopefully. And it's always good, isn't it, to like speak to other people and have other people on there and stuff like that. And that's what I think it is. Like when I said to you, like, thank you so much, because you've got people who are just enthusiasts, you know what I mean, and just have a passion and doesn't actually have, like YouTube as their other hobby and stuff like that. And I think it's nice. It definitely makes you feel more included.
Well, I think it's just because it's like getting pissed.
Yeah.
I think that's about.
Yeah.
Because how I do it is like
it's so chill.
That's what I want it to be. I want it to be a relaxed conversation.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be fair. I sent in a couple. I had like a mini conversation.
Yeah.
With Luca Giacobi the other day, and shout out to him.
Yeah.
Even though he's a Patriots fan, and if you don't watch American football,
no,
you don't know what a Patriot is, and they're pretty much just coming to the earth for Patriots NFL. All
yeah.
right. Actually, no, that's not true. That's Cowboys. I'll just come to you. Okay, that's Cowboys.
Yeah.
Patriots, literally that much above them.
Yeah.
But I was talking to him about the Super Bowl, and he's now watching it. I'm now watching it. I had a little conversation with him.
Yeah.
And it was nice actually talking to someone that you actually look at and you watch.
Yeah.
And he's actually part of Thought Park as well, and I'd love to have him on.
Oh,
I did
shout
out to him. I got nothing back in reply at the moment.
Yeah.
A lot. What I find is a lot of people, they don't do that unless they follow you back.
Yeah. It's like sometimes like on Instagram, like I'll have someone saying from like, I don't know, someone from FM or something, and they're like, "Hi, would you want to join our business?" And obviously, it's just like, oh, it's not really my thing, so you kind of like ignore it. But I think even then, like, I always try and reply back. You know what I mean? If whether I can or I can't, I just couldn't imagine ever not replying back to someone.
It took you a few days to reply back to me, quite a few weeks to reply back to me then, didn't it?
Yeah. No, but you sent me a message, didn't you? And then I was like, oh my God, I've only just seen it.
Yeah.
It's because you followed on a message. But sometimes, like I do on my phone, like especially on Twitter, I don't get notifications. So
you know what? I had a weird thing the other day with Twitter on my phone.
Did you?
I actually had where you were flashing up, like you flash up.
Yeah.
And it showed that I literally a quick flash at Twitter notification, then went dead, like it wasn't on.
Oh my God.
I was like,
what the hell?
I literally like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just don't have the notifications turned on. My phone though is a nightmare. It's like sometimes I get calls coming through, but then certain calls don't come through, and it just goes straight to voicemail.
It is what it is nowadays with phones.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
We're way off topic.
I know we are. Again.
This stuff could all be wherever it is, but
yeah.
Let me just. I will end it here actually, and we'll pause it for next week, but we'll still have a chat afterwards. Okay, well, you're still on the run. You are now on the runaway mine train.
Hey, choo-choo!
Choo-choo! Are you ready for your second run through? We cannot stop it. We will see you next week on the Break Run Bar!